This mug is almost the same size as my head. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. Today I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you how I make the sticker sheets that I've been making with my Cricut Explore Air 2. And the reason why I thought it would be a good day to do it is because I'm actually test printing some other designs. So I'm in this weird period at the moment where I'm printing off some examples of designs that I've done, see what they come out like, and see if I, want to sell them. So regarding this new design, I've already printed 3 pages of it, and this is going to be an organized sticker pack. So far they're on A5 pieces of paper. This is a gloss paper, and then we've got 2 here that are matte, so you can write on these. So far I am really happy with how they've come out, but I have designed 2 more pages. I think it's 2 more pages, and there's another page I want to design, but at the moment I've got 2 more pages that I want to print and cut. So the one page is just nice kind of quotes just to put in your notebook and just keep you motivated a bit, and the other page is just a 4 list of days of the week. They're both going to be on gloss paper, but this is the matte paper if you're interested. But also I have made some A6 sticker sheets. I think they're a really nice size, and as you can tell I like rounding the corners off. I just think it looks a lot cooler. So that's the size comparison side by side, so A5 and A6. So I'm going to take you through this as best as I can, and hopefully everything sort of makes sense. So in terms of software, I use Procreate. How I like to work is in separate canvases. This is what I'm on about with the organised pack. So I work individually, design them. I tend to use A4 size canvases and then size down. It's always better to size down than size up. So once I'm happy with the design of it, make sure I got the white border around just to give some leeway to the sticker. All I do is go File, PNG, and then I save it to files. Then what this means is I can go into the canvas which has the background design. You don't have to have a background design, you can just have it blank, but it means that I can insert then and then just alter it slightly to make sure it's not going over this banner at the top, and it's not over this little logo here. So you can adjust it accordingly and use the little select tool. So if this column wasn't right, then you can just move this around. So then you can see here I have the other designs of stickers. So this is the other page that I want to print today with all just little quotes on. Then what I'll do from there is take off the background, take off the background layer. Now I've just got this, export it again as PNG, airdrop it to my Mac like so, and then unselect that one and select this PNG. So the reason for doing it this way is once I've resized it in the proportions it needs to be to fit the background, so there's less stuff to do in Cricut. So then once that's all done, forget about that. So now I'm in the bottom of the screen. I've never done this sort of type of video before, so welcome to my desktop. Load up Cricut. I have inserted all of the things that I'm going to be using on my desktop just to make it look more straightforward. As I showed you at the start of the video, I have already printed some of these sheets before, so I have in fact done project, but for the sake of this video I've deleted all of the files already, so I'm just gonna act like I'm starting from scratch. So click new project, and first thing to do is actually press upload. Oh, I forgot to do the background, ignore that. Pretend I've already uploaded the background. So you go to upload an image, browse, and unfortunately you have to do this one by one. You'll always click complex because that just means it's going to include every detail I can. It's just more high quality. So as you can see, I've forgotten this little mark here. This page is just to go around and erase things like that. So it's kind of a good thing that was on there to show you an example. So because we've already exported as a PNG, you most likely won't have to do anything for that. So always hit print and cut, because every time you come to this file you'll most likely need to print the image before cutting. There we go, so that's uploaded. And then you just carry on with every sheet you want to upload. So it's kind of tedious, but slowly but surely you'll get somewhere. Okay, so now we have everything uploaded in our design space thing. Now, as you can see, there's loads of exclamation marks. Everything looks in a jumble, but that's completely fine. So what we're gonna do before anything is press save. Cricut always has a thing of being a bit temperamental, so you don't want to risk that. But yeah, just press save. So what we're going to do first is highlight them all and then just type a random number in so they're smaller, it's easy to see everything. So I've selected the background layer and we need to make this exactly A5. So that's going to be 21, but to make sure, see it says 0.017, we need to change that to 0. Make sure it's specific and it's in the corner. So then we can just hide all the rest of the layers, it's fine. So the next thing I do is a little cheat thing. So on Cricut there's not an option to say you want one layer cut a different pressure to another layer. So this means 9 out of 10 you have to cut it out manually because we're using a Cricut setting that kind of just doesn't cut all the way through. That's the whole point. But because of that, it means it's not going to cut the background out different to the stickers themselves. So if you want the background to be cut out, then all you have to do, select that, copy, paste. I have 4 backgrounds, so this just means the Cricut machine is going to go around it 4 times, which means it'll just cut it out for you, which is, trust me, a lot easier than having to cut each sheet out manually yourself. So once you've done that, make sure you select each layer, see what position it says. They all should say 0, 0. And it's important you check they all say 0, 0 because otherwise it'll cut it out in 4 different places and that will not be good. So just go through 0. Okay, and then to make your life easier, you just select all the background layers and then press group. So that just means now they're all in a group and you can minimize them and everything's just a lot easier to see. So we're going to put that at the bottom. Then it comes to the individual layers. So these don't really have to be an exact size. Okay, so once you've gone through and adjusted all of your layers, next thing anybody would do would just click make it. As you can see, it's treating every single layer as a separate print, which isn't what you want. So to solve that problem, all you do is highlight every single one, plus the group, and then press attach, which is that paper clip. So when you go through now, it should just be like this on one page. Everything should be fine. Hit continue, send printer. You don't want to bleed because that's the point of the white lines. It kind of just gives it a bit of leeway. And then I always click system dialog. My printer just loves being loud sometimes, just, you know, let it do its thing. Anyway, so the system dialog is literally just your printing settings. So I always make sure it's glossy paper, put it on that setting. If it's matte, put it on that setting. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then I want to set everything to high, and then we just hit print and hope for the best. So yeah, my Cricut's a bit angry at me, so we should probably turn that on. Now it's connected to my Cricut via Bluetooth. Then for the setting, make sure your dial is set to custom, and then you can select sticky note, and I find sticky note works best. I just make sure the pressure I put is more, just so that I know that everything's cut and it comes away from the paper as easy as possible. So then all that's left to do is load it onto my mat and get cutting.
So you live in the dream. You should see it through someone else's side.
In terms of taking the paper off the mat, it's always best to not bend the paper but bend the mat. That way it won't curl up or anything like that. But that's what I mean, is it automatically just cut it out for me. So make sure you use that little tip because it does save a lot of time. So then once it's cut out, I like to get my corner cutter. Obviously there's ways that you could program it to cut the corners for you, but since I have a corner cutter, I don't know, I just find it quite satisfying to use the corner cutter and then just cut.
The time to tell you hello, 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 yeah. Hello, got a pure heart, kind of honest.
They're all printed and cut out now. I can say that the sheet with the days of the week, I really like how they came out. All the colours are really nice, cuts really good. But with the quote ones, don't know why, but I wasn't satisfied with some of the colours of them. So I've quickly redesigned and I feel like this looks a lot better. So, and then I've added some little star stickers, and there you have it. That is how I make my sticker sheets. With A6 sticker sheets, the process isn't that much different. All you'd have to do is do the 2 sheets on one A4 piece of paper. Yeah, let me know if you've got any questions down below. Let me know if it was helpful to you. If you have any other requests of what sort of tutorial videos you'd like to see, also let me know that. I know there's a lot of let me know this, let me know that, but everything does help. So yeah, if you did enjoy, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe down below if you're new, and hit the notification bell. So have a good day, have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.